problem.
They will take out those people on the plane. And
at this point, you have to.
Yeah, you have to. It's called collateral damage, and they're going to have to do it.
This is devastating. If there is a third plane still in the air, it's probably a hijacked plane with people on it. The military's going to have to shoot it down.
It won't even get close to Manhattan now because there's Air Force up in the air.
Right. Yeah, but what is it?
You know what? That's what they intended to do. They intended to take probably people with planes with people on them as
insurance
to keep themselves from being shot down before they
so they could hit a target.
And you know what?
Right.
So if they get over the tip of Manhattan somewhere else and we have to shoot them down and a bunch of people die there, they've still done their job.
Let me recap. Planes have crashed into the World Trade Center. 2 of them. One at 9 o'clock, roughly a little before 9 o'clock. Then a second plane went into the building.
About 18 minutes later.
48 minutes later, the Pentagon was attacked.
And one of the World Trade Centers now is non-existent.
It's collapsed. Yeah.
And the other one is basically gone.
Doesn't have a chance.
They say even a third plane could be up in the air. All airports have been closed. Everything in and out of Manhattan is closed down. We're here in Manhattan broadcasting, obviously.
They say 3 planes, but 3 planes already crashed, already. I think maybe that's the only 3.
Would you ever predict the Pentagon?
Never.
No,
I mean,
they
who
thought
knows?
there was a third one here.
What's that noise?
That's one of the military jets that's circling over the tip of Manhattan and the tip of Brooklyn.
Howard, this is
visibility's got to be shot.
This has become one of those movies. I mean, the planes are flying over our homes.
Yeah.
That is a warplane.
It's a warplane.
We're at war. We just don't know with who.
You know what's terrifying is that it's just a matter of seconds. We're watching the other tower burn. It's coming down within minutes. You know that.
Yeah, there's going to be another collapse. I hope to hell people are just getting out of that area.
Howard, now there's debris all over the ground, and other buildings in that area are affected.
It's complete devastation.
They must be trying to find that other plane if they're circling like that.
How many people do you think were in that World Trade Center at the time it was attacked?
The 2 World Trade Centers together got to be over 75 or 100,000 people. I mean, it's a lot of people.
They said 50,000 people work in the 2 buildings.
Between 50 and 70,000 work in the 2 World Trades.
Right. And the only thing we can hope is that well, wait a second. There's another report coming in. Let me see.
Speculation obviously going on. It has the markings of a Middle East act of terrorism.
Why do you say that?
Well, often in the Middle East, when there's a bombing, a suicide bombing or a car bombing, you'll find a second bomb going off when the emergency response crews respond to cause maximum
which just happened.
They're so sweet, those people.
This is our worst-case scenario. This is something...
A 4th plane has just crashed into...
in the security industry.
I'm not sure where.
This is something
the
that
4th plane is...
and someone's on... Let me see. Someone's on the phone saying that... Palestine and that Ben Osama bin Laden guy is claiming responsibility, whatever his name is.
Oh, the second plane was from Jersey, Howard.
Both from an investigative
Hold on, I'll get to that guy.
From a response standpoint, is going to
another
be,
explosion hits lower Manhattan. Oh, my God.
Impossible.
Clearly, you can only do so much.
Hold on, let me see what this guy's saying. Yeah, Bob. Bob, you there? Bob? Okay, hold it a second. Wait. Bob?
Hello?
Yeah, you there?
Yeah, Howard, I'm here.
All right, what's this 4th plane?
Well, it's just being broadcast now, Howard, that a 4th plane, the 2 that hit the World Trade Center, then there was 1 at the Pentagon, and now a 4th plane has crashed into the South Tower and actually made the tower fall.
Is that right?
Oh, that was
and they're also saying that the Palestinians and Osama bin Laden are claiming responsibility for this. They've come out and said that they are the ones doing this.
Well,
they're not done yet.
Then let Israel loose.
They're
not done yet. Let Israel loose.
Let Israel loose. We have to do this.
Israel. Let the U.S. loose.
Let me tell you something.
We have to go to war
it can be taken care of in an hour. We could wipe them off the face of the earth.
You don't want governments who would allow this to happen again to stand.
An hour's too long, Howard. In an hour from now, they could have 6 more planes crash into the city.
Where is the 4th plane hit, Howard?
The 4th plane crashed where?
Into the World Trade Center.
Tower.
Into the South Tower.
The one that collapsed.
The one that just collapsed. The reason for that devastating collapse was not an implosion. He's saying it was a 4th plane.
That's what's on the news.
How could a 4th plane possibly get through?
I'll tell you how, because they have hostages on there. Whatever the confusion is in this moment, we are not prepared for this kind of devastating attack.
Because
the Air Force was not in place.
I have questions, though. Why are these huge planes flying out of airports, hijacked, and nobody knows anything?
FBI knew about one of them.
No, but there's control towers that these planes are leaving their flight
Wait, here
plans.
it is.
Third blast brought down tower.
Third blast.
Oh.
But maybe not from a plane.
No, maybe not from a plane.
Because the building could have blown up just because of the fire alone.
Well, they could have had a bomb on the...
Yeah, because that looked like a bomb.
I think what you're hearing in our background is Cabby is out in Brooklyn, and you can hear you can hear military planes going over. You can hear emergency crews.
Howard, I just have a quick question. Do you think that these pilots, do you think the pilots might have been, killed and taken? I don't see any,
an American would not fly into a building.
Probably killed the pilot and just steered it.
I would not see any pilot actually saying, okay, I'd rather, crash into a building than just die.
Dude, how do you hijack planes that quickly?
I got to tell you, a lot of pilots aren't American.
Well, that's true. Well, Gary, you're absolutely right.
We got guys living in this country who are terrorists, and we let them in every day, and it's just...
New York City's filled with it.
Yep.
Yeah, remember that Egyptian air crash where the guy, the co-pilot, took over?
Yeah, but you'd think... You know what I mean? You wouldn't think that... You think that they know these people. The CIA knows how many times someone takes a dump.
All right.
They don't know if a guy is
But it's odd that planes can leave their flight path, take off unauthorized, or do any of the stuff they'd need to do, and nobody knew.
Let me get organized here for a second. Let me get organized for a second. Bob, I'm going to say goodbye to you, okay?
Got it, Howard.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Doug.
Yeah?
I'm saying goodbye to you.
Okay.
All right.
Don't you think that...
Cabby, stay on.
I know that it's bedlam. I know that it's going crazy. But don't you think, as busy as he is, the president needs to be telling us something? Don't you think we need to see him to know? I mean,
I
don't think the president needs to be out right now.
Yeah, I think
the president needs to be in a war room planning his attack.
Yeah, that's exactly
We
right.
don't need to know.
Yeah,
I feel like
I'm assuming he's not on his ranch right now.
I feel like I need to hear from somebody from the government that tells me they have some clue what's
Gary,
going on.
There's no clue. Who knows?
But you don't want to telegraph either.
That's right. You can't get on and announce what you're going to do.
You know what you don't realize, Howard?
We're aware of what's going on. We don't think there's any more planes. I mean, I don't know. This building will blow up in a second.
Doesn't know
that building went down, and now picture all the fires that are now surrounded the Twin Towers. All those other buildings are probably...
Let me go back to CBS News and see what we can learn.
Believe it or not, reporting an explosion on Capitol Hill. Fortunately, the explosion happened after Capitol Police had started to evacuate the Capitol. We don't know if any of the senators or representatives were...
Is this a new explosion?
An explosion on Capitol Hill.
There is another explosion. That makes 2 explosions and a fire in Washington. An explosion at the Pentagon that we've confirmed was caused by a plane. An explosion at the Capitol, we don't know what caused it. And a fire on the Washington Mall, we don't know what caused that. But the fact that there have been so many attacks would seem to indicate that there are people on the ground as well as in the air that are helping to set off and to participate.
This is an organized...
Somebody is at war with us.
This is an organized effort.
If you could you please reiterate the information you had regarding
all right, listen again.
Schools in the lower Manhattan area?
Well, what we're told is that there are 3 schools in the lower Manhattan area. There is Stuyvesant High School, which is a high school for gifted students, and there are 2 elementary schools that are also in that area. They're in the Batteries Park City complex. What we're told right now is that the kids are safe. The kids are in the classrooms, but parents who want to go and take their kids home are going to be permitted to do so.
Damn right.
As of right now, I don't know what they're going to find when they get to the school.
In Washington?
What? Yeah, one more. The Capitol. Capitol's been bombed.
They also said Washington Mall is on fire. Now,
Wipe
where's
them
that
all
from?
out, man.
What?
Wipe them out.
Right.
Every one of them. Tactical nukes.
Thanks, Cabby.
Howard?
Yeah.
This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. I want to hurt somebody right now.
All right. Well, listen, we're all feeling the same way. Let's see what happens.
You know, when I hear my dad...
Cabby, call me back if anything else. All the phone lines are almost all down.
Don't forget to listen to Kane Show for free.
Wait a second, Cabby. You might as well stay on because I'm learning now that all the phone lines are almost all down.
Yeah, they are. Well, I couldn't get through on my cell phone at all. Nobody up here has any phone.
Right.
I'm on mine. And
you and Dominic, I see... Let me see if there's anybody else able to even get through.
Look at that picture there. The face
Give me a second here.
completely changed.
Yeah, let me see what's going on here. Hi.